Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're gonna have another duel. We did a video earlier talking about dueling Zoros, and now we're gonna have dueling Avatar: The Last Airbenders.
Yep.
Yep, mofo. Yeah, so this is going to be really interesting. There's been a lot of chatter lately about Avatar Studios, which is the original creators of Avatar, going out on their own with Nickelodeon and producing more animated Avatar content.
Guess which one's probably going to be more popular and feel like Avatar?
Yeah, because they're going up against the Netflix live action version of Avatar, and that production ended with the creators rage quitting.
When the creators of a property that made it, what it is, rage quit, that's not usually a good sign.
No, so we're gonna talk about the potential for dueling Avatar franchises, and I am concerned that if the Netflix show does as well as Cowboy Bebop, that it could potentially damage the entire franchise, which I don't want to see. Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of our family's favorite shows ever.
Cabbages. Yes, when the kids were little, we used to watch it. It was like our family thing every night. We'd watch it. They were all excited when it was time to watch Avatar. They loved it. They read the books. Well, Squid King did. Read the books and everything. We were not big fans of Korra. I found her whiny and annoying.
Yeah, I didn't hate Korra. I couldn't get into it.
I hated the character.
The character, she wasn't. Yeah, I didn't like her.
I didn't like her at all.
I mean, I can appreciate the production values, but
it was beautifully done.
Yeah, the animation was definitely, at least the first season was a notch above Avatar, but I couldn't really get into it. I felt that it was too far removed from Avatar.
Once again, proving that no matter how pretty it looks, if the characters and story aren't engaging enough, you won't be invested.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I had the opposite reaction with the Dragon Prince. Dragon Prince, did have some alumni from The Last Airbender, and it felt more like The Last Airbender. It was funnier, it was more lighthearted, and it had the younger cat. Anyway, that being said, I am kind of excited to see where they go with it, because I think there are more stories to tell in that world.
Not the live action.
Not the live action one. I think the live action one's gonna be dead on arrival. So we're gonna talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 251,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. Greatly appreciated. We do talk about the animation industry. To the horror of some people on Twitter, but that's okay.
To the amusement of others. To
the amusement of others who watch them scream about us and laugh because it's funny. Just don't watch our channel, I guess. I don't know. But we are big fans of Avatar. It's one of the last truly great animated series. And it was produced here in the West, but animated overseas. And it was definitely a high watermark, I think, for Nickelodeon.
I love when they get mad at people being whitewashed when none of the cast is white.
Right. Poor
Momo.
Oh, Momo. Yeah. Momo's white privilege.
Oh, and Appa, I guess.
Appa. So anyway, great show. We love it. It's I can't believe it's been 17 years, I think.
Gosh.
It's been a long time. But now, Netflix, of course, is doing their live action version, which we'll talk about. I want to remind people that the creators, Michael and Brian, decided to walk away from the Netflix version. They think it's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, probably smart move.
Looking at Cowboy Bebop and how well received that was, and there are some rumors of potential changes to Avatar for live action. It does seem, judging by the potential script leaks, it seems like they're going to make a lot of changes. It could potentially take place in a more modern day setting.
Judging by when they had the casting call.
Yeah, there are going to be changes. This is not going to be a one-to-one. It had to have been pretty bad for the creators to walk away.
Mm-hmm. Basically, they're probably told, well, you sold us the rights to use it, so you have to sit there and shut up. You're just the figurehead.
Yeah, so this is, everybody keeps talking about it because people, I think, are morbidly curious. They would like to think that there's going to be a live-action Avatar that kind of undoes the damage of the Shyamalan movie.
That was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad, but I think the Netflix version's actually going to be worse. At least the Shyamalan movie got the story beats right. The casting was wrong. The humor was non-existent, but it was pretty.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty.
It was pretty, and they more or less followed the first story arc. But
they did whitewash people.
They did whitewash people. I will give you that. Now, actually, the kids they hired To play the characters, I think they got it right.
Yeah.
If the characters are themselves. If the characters are not themselves, I think it doesn't matter who you hire. They can only work with what they're given. But I mean, if I had to look at these characters and say, is this the cast of Avatar? I'd be like, yeah, they look okay.
Well, I think she's a little older than she needs to be, but
but, I mean, she was a little older than Aang anyway.
Yeah, but because that's a significant, looks like age difference there, man.
She's the babysitter.
She looks like she's like 25 and he's like 10.
He's like, one of these days we're gonna get it on, baby. Gonna get it on. But yeah, so we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. A lot of people speculating. I think it's gonna be a disaster. Now, what's interesting is they never stop writing articles about Avatar and Korra. Like, apparently it brings in a lot of views on comic book resources, in particular in Screen Rant.
I think people are really worried in general.
People are worried. I mean, this is a very high regarded, beloved series with a very I'm going to use air quotes, passionate fan base. In fact, a lot of people trace modern day shipping problems and Tumblr issues back to Avatar and Korra. So they're very passionate, and I can tell you, they're all going to be looking at you like this if you get it wrong. And
then people that aren't shippers, but are like old school fans, are going to be looking at you like that if you get it wrong.
Yeah, because even normies like us, even casual fans, we love this show. We don't want to see it destroyed. Now, the glimmer of hope in all of this is, again, Avatar Studios, which was started by the creators. So they walked away. So the Netflix show was so bad. They walked away. They rage quit. They went back over to Paramount, to Nickelodeon, and they basically said, hey, we're going to give you free range. You can do whatever you want to do, and they're going to start, I guess, with an animated movie, but they're going to do a whole bunch of other stuff. And now the media is already speculating that the animated Avatar movie is going to be better than Netflix. It's kind of a duh.
Well, yeah, I think it's interesting that CBR is actually saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Netflix, again, Cowboy Bebop, I don't think it's going to go well. Rumor changes, I don't think it's going to go well.
When Netflix takes something over, it usually gets changed in a lot of ways, and not necessarily for the good.
Yeah. So there's a promise of a new era of animated Avatar shows and movies, and its positive response hints that Avatar is perhaps a universe that works best animated. I think that's true. I think
it is true.
I don't think you can. There are a lot of things that don't work in live action.
Like
Cowboy Bebop, but Avatar, like just the characters, expressions, and a lot of that, like you can't replicate that.
All the bending and everything too. I mean, to be kind of, you could, but it's going to be expensive. So how much they get cheap out on that shit? Probably why they're putting it in a modern world.
Yeah, if that's what's happening. But I mean, whatever the problem was, it was bad enough that the creators walked away completely. They don't want anything to do with it. Michael and Brian stepped away from the project due to creative differences. No, rage quit is what happened, because I remember they tweeted about it and they were like, yeah, this is like, just so you know, whatever you guys see,
we had nothing to do with it.
We had nothing to do with it.
I remember that, yes.
They were like, just so you know, this is going to be a disaster. We had nothing to do with it.
Don't blame us.
Recently, it was announced that they were going to do an Avatar film, and reportedly in the style of the original. Actually, if they would continue the original Avatar and just adapt the graphic novels from Dark Horse, they were actually very, very good.
Well, they might want to do their own thing, but they want to do something in that area.
Yeah. So I think what's gonna there's hey, look, they're talking about bending too.
Well, there you go.
It's gonna be more fluid.
It is. I'm telling you, it's harder to do that on like a live action show than animation. Animation, you can do it very easily.
Yeah, animation maintains the appeal to kids and adults.
I agree.
Especially if they go all CW with the Netflix version. I don't think it's going to go very well. I think it's going to be, I mean, I'm actually looking forward to their version, but I can totally see, I don't know, I don't think this is going to go well for Netflix, especially since they've already come out and said, which I'm surprised they were allowed to do. And they were like, yeah, it was such a disaster, we had to walk away, but they're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. They're hiring DC Comics people, I guess. Joan Hilty, I think, is working with them now. So currently, Avatar Studios is working on a new animated theatrical film. Starts production late 2021. I guess they started working on it. They said it's going to be made in an original hybrid 2D and computer-generated style.
Oh, kind of like they did with Klaus.
Yeah. So another Avatar series is due to enter production. They said they have a role-playing game coming out.
And a cookbook. Oh, God.
They have a cookbook coming out, because that seems to be the thing to do now.
Hey, you know what? A lot of people like cookbooks.
The creators believe they now have the freedom and support to make any potential Avatar project they can think of. It's going to be really interesting to see how Netflix promotes it, because you're promoting this series knowing you don't have the creators' support. You know, are they going to be told to just shut their mouths when it comes out? Or are they going to be like, told you so?
I don't know.
We told you so.
But everything we're seeing about the live action, and we've seen from the casting announcements on, is just, they're definitely trying to cheapen out by changing the setting and everything, and changing the characters. And
oh yeah, I think it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
I think
now Aang's adopted and all this other shit.
Yeah, there's some weird shit on that. I mean, they could walk it back. I mean, the kids look right, but I think it's going to be a Netflix live action adaptation, and it's going to be exactly what you're expecting.
It's like if you bought Avatar from Wish.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what you're going to get. But if you want the real deal, I think it's going to be with Avatar Studios, and actually, I wish them a lot of luck. I hope we get some good stuff.
Yeah, we all want that to happen.
Yeah. We gonna wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.